Good morning. It's 7:30 a.m. We are just outside Cedar City, and we're about to get some breakfast, head into town, and check it out for the day. We don't have a ton of plans, but there is like a couple different festivities, if you will, this afternoon. One starts at 3, and then one starts at 4:30. And then besides that, I think we're just gonna check out campus, maybe pick up my graduation regalia and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned. You're struggling. These zippers are getting real tight. And we're gonna have to find something. I think if you like oil these, it helps, but we haven't done anything, so we're gonna need to do something at some point. See you later, campground. We'll probably be back here tonight, to be honest. This was a solid and chill spot.
Last night we were reminded of our stay in the Mojave Desert where there was a terrible windstorm. There were lots of gusts of wind last night. It was like calm in between them. They just come kind of at random, but it would shake like the whole tent. One of them startled both of us awake, and I was awake for a while listening to it, but it was very loud, very windy, but what can you do? Another not so wild animal spotting. We have seen a lot of sheep at this little farm.
Some babies up here.
Oh.
This one,
Look at the babies. Wow, there's so many.
Good night.
Good morning.
So we're driving by, and we had just seen the sheep about a couple minutes ago. Now they're straight up peacocks. Oh, this is a white one. What in the world? An all white one.
This morning I thought I heard peacocks, but I was like, surely not. But they really are here. Look, his feathers are out.
Whose?
Straight ahead. Down, right there.
Oh my gosh! Wait, we gotta get this, dude. In case I can't get a clip, check out those feathers right there. That's insane. I'm gonna try to get a closer look.
Look at all these guys just roaming around. Look at this peacock.
Whoa!
He's trying to impress that white girl right there. Oh, look at that one running in the back. Y'all, they are mating right now. Oh, I don't think she liked it. She's running away. Like, look at all I have to offer you. Anyone else? Anyone else want all this?
Breakfast was a success. Got some coffees to go, and now we are headed to campus. It's like a 3-minute drive from where we're at, so we'll be there shortly. We've arrived at campus. We're about to start exploring. Looks like there's a bunch of construction going on over there, but we just put up the window shades, so Mila's all blacked out, and hopefully all of our stuff will be safe. We're walking through campus right now. The pines and everything smell great. We have no idea where we're headed, but we just saw the business building, and this is where I attended virtually, so this is exciting. There's a big jacket. Got some pretty sweet hats here. This one's super comfortable. This one's like more vintage and looks cool. Macy's trying it on for us live.
It's a little large on my head.
Your head looks like it's 3 times taller. Found a shirt I'm gonna get. This is low-key dope. And it's 40% off. We're now walking up on some sort of gazebo thing with some statues. Well, what is it?
Gazebo.
That's what I said. I said
I just heard zebra.
no, I said gazebo. Let's see what this is all about. The Centurion. So we've got this seal for SUU, which is pretty fire. Can't lie. And then you've got all sorts of legends around. Looks like Thomas Jefferson. It's not.
Thomas Jefferson.
No, it's not. Oh.
Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, I was talking about this guy.
That's John. Oh, that is
Oh, that's kind of right.
It literally is Thomas Jefferson.
That's cool. That looks like Einstein. That's definitely Einstein.
Galilei.
This looks like Newton.
You're just
Isaac
reading
Newton,
it now.
Spirit of Discovery. No, I'm not.
Shakespeare.
That does look, oh, it is Shakespeare. Fire of Genius. That's Gandalf.
Da Vinci.
Oh. This is definitely
Aristotle.
the guy, yeah, the Roman guys.
Plato.
Yep. Interesting.
Where's John's?
Here's probably a clear picture of the seal. Pretty legit. We're now walking towards the edge of campus where the football field is and I guess the practice facilities. Don't judge, guys. The football field is tiny, especially, watch out, Macy. Football field is tiny, especially for people from Texas. Like our high school stadiums blow this thing out of the water, but still pretty cool. It's in a.
We don't even have a visitor side.
We're now entering what I believe to be the softball field. It's really nothing special, but I'll give you a solid glimpse here in a second. The batting cages are just over here. Wow. Bunch of gear and stuff. And this is the field. This is very average, other than the beautiful mountains in the background. So these gates appear to be locked, but we can see the football stadium from the softball field, so check it out. Very tiny, but it's in pristine condition. Quite nice. Gerald R. Sherritt Library. Crazy deals here at the library. Macy's finding our names in a dictionary. And apparently we're both Scottish.
Mace, mace, mace. Oh, there's 5 maces.
Good
6.
night. Some beautiful red buds.
Let's go, T-birds.
It's 10:20 a.m. and we've explored the majority of campus now. So we're going on a little walk over to Starbucks. It's about 10 or so minutes out of the way. But as we loop back, we'll get to see kind of the rest of campus, and then we'll hang out for a little bit on campus. There's some really pretty sections. Some really pretty sections where it'd be nice to just chill and look at the nice trees and whatnot and drink some coffee. So we're going to do that, and then we'll go by the Hunter Alumni Center to get my cap and gown and whatnot for tomorrow. So Cedar City is also known as Festival City, and we looked it up, and straight up, dude, this is where the Shakespeare Festival is held. And I didn't realize it's this big of a thing, but clearly it is a big thing. So this is kind of cool. One of the difficulties with this being a small town is we keep seeing things that we planned on being a different time. It's like we're walking to Starbucks and all of a sudden we see this sign that says historic downtown, and this is on our list of things to do.
Like something we'll do later. Oh, we'll
Yeah.
go downtown.
So we're going to beeline it, or attempt to beeline it to Starbucks, get a coffee, then beeline it back to the Shakespeare thing, see that, and look at the sculptures, and then we'll do the whole historic downtown later. Okay, we've given up on the last plan. We're just gonna, looks like we have to walk through the historic downtown either way. So we're just gonna take it in, and maybe we'll come explore it deeper later. So we've been watching Psych, if anyone's familiar, and there's straight up a little psychic stand here. So you can get a palm reading for 20 bucks. Kind of tempting, I'm not gonna lie. I don't believe in psychics at all, but it just sounds kind of fun. We're currently in the heart of the historic downtown area, and it's super dope. But there's a lot of different like shops and bookstores and places to see, and so we're not going to see that right now. We'll come back tomorrow and check all that out more in depth. Probably go to a local coffee shop, but for now we'll stick to the Starbucks promo we have, and then continue to see campus and stuff. We're ordering our coffee right now, and this location has Trentas, so this is huge. It's a $3 coffee promo, so we're about to split one of these puppies. Got the coffee. It's pretty dang good,
Cute.
especially for $3. Also, there's cops here, and I asked the Starbucks ladies what was going on, and they said sometimes people do drugs in the bathroom. And that makes sense because the cops literally beelined it to the bathroom. So who knows, man? Maybe somebody's getting high in the bathroom and the cops are here to solve it. But nonetheless, we got our Starbies and we're back to exploring. We're back at the Shakespeare Festival building. There's a bunch of stuff going on. I don't really know what anything is, but we're gonna go look at these sculptures over here in a second. Juliet. William Shakespeare. Wow. There you go. So we were literally walking up to this place, and all of a sudden there's just this whole busload of old people that get off. And we're like, what the heck? Like, why are there so many old people here? Turns out, yeah, where they come from. Well, it turns out none of them speak English. It's like a bunch of different European languages and stuff.
They're definitely on some like Utah
Yeah,
tour.
they're on some sort of tour.
In
But
Cedar City, like Shakespeare and Museum are on it.
Mhm.
It's very interesting.
It was very funny. We were like, what did we accidentally walk into? So that was the Southern Utah Museum of Art. That was pretty sweet. A little free admission art museum, and I tried to get some discrete clips of some pieces for you guys, aka for us. But yeah, that's cool. Here's Founders Hall. This is one of the dorms on campus. And then there's whatever this is. I'm not entirely sure, but
The only dorm one.
yeah, these might be apartments, and this might be the only dorm, TBH. We don't know nothing. We think that there's more dorms down there. They look very similar to Founders Hall, but we don't care to go check it out. There's also a bunch of people moving out because obviously the semester just ended. All right, we got the first bag of goodies. Now we're picking out some cookies.
I don't know.
Macy's dancing. Right, we have the goodies. Apparently this is everything I need to graduate tomorrow, so we'll check all that out later. Yeah, racquetball. We absolutely played ourselves yesterday. The aquatic center, bad idea. Literally come to the rec center on campus. I didn't think of this until like maybe an hour ago. I was like, we should just go check out the PE building. Literally, you can just walk in and go to the locker rooms. You can also get a day pass for $3. Like, not as a student. You can rent things for really, really cheap. So it would have been like the same price if we paid. And you honestly wouldn't even have to pay to walk into the showers. So, and they're way nicer.
It's
So
an actual shower head and actual hangers. The other was like a spout like this. Just
yeah, and like it was not flat, so like the water would pool at your feet. This is
It's also like there's cracks between all the doors because it's
oh
like
yeah,
a
you could like
toilet.
see it. It's like a stall, whereas
Yeah.
these are like actual showers with curtains and stuff. So we might have to use these facilities before we leave. So we're back in the business building, and Macy saw some free stickers, and she literally asked, "Am I allowed to take one of these?"
How am I supposed to? I was being respectful.
That was just funny. She sounded like a kid. But we got this one. We got this silly tuxedo one that I'm gonna put, or suit one that I'm gonna put on like a bottle or something. And then we'll probably put this one on the cooler. So
I'm just glad we didn't buy one in the bookstore.
yeah,
'Cause
free
these were free,
stickers.
and the bookstore ones were bad.
Yeah, we're leaving the bookstore again. Got some cool steps, and Macy
Surprise!
got me a gift.
Congratulations.
So it's like a corduroy hat, super dope. Yeah, this is my grad gift from Macy. Also, we got 20% off because I'm an alumni now.
Okay,
so that's
confession,
huge.
he picked it out. He tried it on. He knew I was getting it for him, and he used his card. But
Oh, we have the same
it's
card.
from me.
Yes. Excuse the construction in the background, but it's just past 1 p.m. We're honestly still not hungry, but we're going to try to go ahead and eat some crackers, summer sausage, and cheese again for lunch. Probably just lighter portions because the MBA dinner tonight starts at 4:30, and we don't want to be like super full for that, but we also don't want to be dead because we're starving. So we're just going to eat a light lunch, and then I don't know. We have, I guess, an hour and a half and some change before the like business honors celebration or business honors fraternity celebration, which I'm technically a part of because the school paid for it. Yeah, we're gonna go to that because we don't know what it's about, but it sounds like it has free refreshments and could be fun. So we're just kind of blowing some time till then.
I also realized today he did not RSVP. We saw the whole table for like the fraternity. They have like all these pins and like a certificate they give you with your name on it. And we shifted through them and Riker's name was not in there.
Yeah.
He called the business school
like 2 hours before the thing starts. So this was just like 30 minutes ago.
He talked to a woman like 2 doors down from where we were and said, "Hey, I forgot the RSVP. Is it too late?" And she was annoyed. She's like, "No, it's fine. You can just show up." So we're hoping
That's what we're doing.
By then they have printed out a certificate for him, but we're not entirely confident.
Honestly, I don't care. We just have nothing else to do, and it's the same dress code as the dinner tonight, and it just rides right on into the dinner pretty much time-wise, and so it's kind of just a good way to pass the time and maybe meet some people. Who knows? We'll see. We're walking up to the PE building because there's a bench out in front of it, and we're going to eat our lunch and just kind of vibe outside. Here's the view we're working with. All right, we have some time to blow, so we rented a basketball. She's about to show us what she's got. Here's a good one. Oh, nothing but net. Let's go. We're playing a game of pig right now, and I've got Macy at PI, and I just sunk this 3. So if she misses this, I win. Oh! I honestly feel bad. GG's.
All right, so we play another, oh my gosh, cut. We're playing another round of pig and we both have PI. I just made a shot doing a lefty hop. So if Riker misses, then I win. Otherwise, the game continues.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh!
Heck yeah, I win. I must confess I won with 2 granny shots and a lefty hop that was lucky, so. But I won.
It's a tiebreaker. I got Macy at PI and I just made a little underhand layup. And if she misses this, I win. All right, here she goes. Oh! I am the champion.
Game.
GG's. Macy's competitive, so I think she's a little upset right now.
Who said I'm competitive? I want this backwards.
Oh. All right, our basketball sesh is over. It was a lot of fun. It's 2:20 p.m. now. We have 40 minutes, so we're gonna get our nice clothes and change, and then I guess just hang out until the thing at 3 across the street. All right, we're all changed. Not the perfect fit, and you know, but we're gonna rock it.
Woo!
And Macy's just rocking a red dress. She's in her Thunderbird vibes, so we'll see how this goes. It's pretty strange living out of a car and changing in a gym and stuff like that. You know, it's not like changing at home and putting on nice clothes and all that, but it'll do the trick. And we literally don't know anyone here, so it's okay if we look kind of goofy. And we've been camping, so our expectations personally are low. So we're just kind of dressing the part and going to enjoy the vibes and see what it's all about. All right, we're heading in. We'll see how this goes. I'm afraid it's gonna be really awkward, but the good news is we can always leave and watch TV in the car. And this is official. Check it out, check it out. Your boy's official.
Literally the last one in line. Is there any way you guys can push in more?
We will, yeah.
All right, show me your goods. What all did you get?
A certificate.
Does it have your name on it?
Yeah.
So they did end up printing him one last minute.
Got some cords, which I might not wear.
Probably will look awkward, but...
And then a pin.
Whoa, so
Yep.
official.
Real gold. Got some chips and guac, spinach artichoke, churro cupcake, tres leches cupcake. Apparently, refreshments does not include drinks. It includes this. The churro cupcake, insanely good. Now it's time for tres leches. We'll do a live review of this one. Oh, it's moist too. Yes, dude. All right, my second churro. Macy's first.
Oh, wow.
Almost died. Almost stepped into a ditch just now, but...
A ditch with a lot of water in it.
Yeah, and concrete ditch with water. We left. We have like 40 minutes to blow now, and the place is only a 2-minute drive away for dinner. They had absolutely no refreshments.
Yeah.
Drink-wise,
Listen,
there was food.
if
It was
someone
good.
says there will be some refreshments outside, what's your immediate thought? Because ours would be some tea,
Like
some
lemonade.
water,
Best case scenario, Diet Coke.
maybe some cookies.
Yeah, not
And there were some great snacks, don't get me wrong.
not quesadillas, guac and chips.
Spinach artichoke dip,
Yeah,
queso.
like
Great.
literally full-blown meal
But
with
it's
snacks.
3 p.m. and we're having an early 4:30 dinner, so
Yeah.
it's a little tricky.
Yep, so now we're just gonna hang out till dinner. As predicted, we're at the dinner location 30 minutes early, so got TV pulled up and windows down, and we're just hanging out. It's about 4:25 p.m., which means that dinner starts in like 5 minutes.
So early.
And yeah, we're early, it's early, all the above. But yeah, we don't really know what to expect, so this is gonna be unique.
Unique, yep.
And it's an hour and a half allegedly. This one actually has a time, so I don't know if there's like speaking or what. I don't know if there's like tables that they're gonna have assigned seats for. No idea. So let's just look. All right, dinner was a success. Very full. Tummy kind of hurts, not gonna lie.
Most catering events, I expect it to be like pasta or Mexican food, because I don't think anyone knows how to cater anything else. Except this time, they had green beans, a super fresh salad, and a pot roast. And
It was
mashed
dang good.
potatoes.
It was dang good.
Awesome.
Also, got a new gift. A new laptop cover. So that's fun. I'm probably going to use this if it fits my work laptop. We'll see. All right, so we're at a little bar type thing, and we're going to play some pool. And there's some solid views, so I'll show you here in a second. Look outside to these beautiful mountains and whatnot. And just going to play some pool and watch some TV and hang out for a minute.
It's about 7:30 right now. I just destroyed Riker in pool, aka he gave me a lot of grace and then hit the cue ball and the 8 ball in at the same time, so I automatically won apparently. Anyways, we are headed up to the sea overlook in Cedar City. There's a big sea up on a hill, and apparently you can drive up there and watch the sunset. So we're about to go do that, and then probably go back to our campsite after that and go to sleep. So that's all. For reference, this is the sea that we're driving up to right now. We just pulled up to the sea overlook. Shockingly, we've climbed much higher than we anticipated, so I think we really are either right at or just above the sea. We'll get y'all a better view here in a second.
Here's the sun so far, and there's Cedar City way down there. That's crazy.
We watched a good amount of the sunset. The sun's still up a little bit, it's still bright out. But there's a lot of cloud coverage and a lot of people. So
A lot of hood rats.
yeah. It's very beautiful. I mean, we probably have some footage.
Yeah, the footage that you'll see is probably like the best shot we saw.
Yeah.
So,
But we decided we might as well start making it down this mountain before it gets pitch black. And we're going back to the campsite that we stayed in last night. Thankfully, we're familiar with it. We will get there when it's dark. But it's a pretty accessible, easy to get to place. So, headed there now. It takes about 30 minutes. We'll get there around 8:45. And then we'll probably just get ready for bed and go to bed. So, we'll update you when we get there.
got this random bird. It's got like an orange beak and kind of a peacock type back when it flares up. But oh, see you later, little guy. I don't know what that is, but that's pretty cool.
After further research, we figured out those birds were grouse. Riker had already been thinking in his head that it was something like a wild chicken, and so we did some Googling and found out they're grouse.
I know about grouse, I just forgot the name.
Yeah.
So I said wild chicken, but that's pretty legit. There's some grouse that we just saw.
Pretty fun.
Made it back to the same exact campground as last night. It's about 8:50 p.m. We're gonna call it a night because we need to get up early-ish tomorrow to hopefully get a parking spot on campus. There's graduations all day. And there's only so much free parking. So we want to definitely get a spot, and then we'll do all sorts of other stuff. But all that to say, we're headed to bed soon. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.